Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents Rebel Girls STEM Stars, 25 Tales of Women in Science by Rebel Girls, read by Natalie Simpson. Forward. Dear Rebels, as long as I can remember, I have gazed at the stars and wondered how I could reach them. The sense of mystery, the exploration of the unknown, and the amazing possibility of venturing into the final frontier was embedded into me as a young girl living in Sydney, Australia. That continued sense of adventure is why I went on to study aeronautical space engineering at university. I wanted to be a rocket scientist so I could solve problems and literally reach for the stars. I worked hard, and when I was 16 years old, I won a national science competition to see rocket launches in outback Australia. That ignited my passion even more. As a girl in science and technology, I had to overcome many hurdles. I was one of 2 women from my university who graduated with my degree, and women continue to be a minority in most engineering fields. But that didn't deter me from my dream of becoming a rocket scientist. I had a passion for astronomy, science, and maths. After I became a rocket scientist, I worked on aircraft all around Australia, with the goal of eventually becoming an astronaut. But something happened along the way. I realized that the greatest service I could do was to stay grounded here on Earth and look after the only planet we can call home. I went back to school to study to become a medical doctor, and now I work with patients to make their daily lives better. That doesn't mean I've lost my passion for the stars. I still aim to combine my passions in the future. Maybe one day I will work in aerospace medicine. And that's what I want to remind you. To follow your heart and be of service to the world. With those 2 goals, you'll never go wrong. My story is not dissimilar to yours, or the stories of many other amazing women who have tackled new frontiers in science and technology. You'll hear about a few of them in this audiobook. Some of these names might be familiar to you, like mathematician Ada Lovelace and NASA computer scientist Katherine Johnson. Some of the others you may be hearing about for the first time, like Rose Leckey, who works to cure malaria across the continent of Africa, and Alice Min Soo Chun, who invented a portable solar light inspired by origami. For all of us, the main driver is that we have ambition and are resilient. We are not scared to tackle the unknown, and that's what makes us great doctors, scientists, and engineers. We need more young girls who aren't afraid to shoot for the stars, and I hope this book inspires you to be one of them. Dr. Anita Van Dyke. Ada Lovelace, mathematician. Many years ago in England, there was a young girl named Ada who was excellent at maths. Ada lived during a time when girls were supposed to become wives and mothers, not scientists or mathematicians. Ada's mother loved maths and science, though, and made sure Ada learned both subjects. But one thing her mother did not like was imagination. When Ada was too curious or creative, her mother put a stop to it. Still, Ada loved discovering how things worked. She was mesmerized by the way colors reflected off of water and the way birds flew through the sky. Ada even began inventing a pair of silk wings so she could fly too. As an adult, Ada met a mathematician named Charles Babbage. He had invented a machine called the difference engine that could solve maths problems on its own, like a modern-day calculator.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?